Hello everyone again. In today's video that is gonna be about the mechanics, achievement plus the ranked system. And yeah, if you didn't watch the last videos where we talk about the map design, basic codes, guns and the powers, and if you are just dropped into the video, this is where we have finished. We added the square vendor machines, power vendor machines, the mechanics of the endless scrims, and today we're gonna be adding the ranked system, which can be found in our Patreon for only $40. It have the leaderboard, the ranked hard, the achievements, and the back bling for only $40. And you can also get some free chip stuff either in our Patreon or in our Discord server. Both links is in the description. And yes, let's not talk that much. Once you have bought the files, you will get this folder right here. You will just need to click on content and then select everything from athletic to troll and select those codes right here. Control C, then go to your map in Fortnite projects, whatever you map you want, just double click and drop it right here where you see external actor, you pass it right here. Then the next thing you will need to do is to come and you will find the file actually that is called ranked devices, or if you don't find it we can give it to you. You will select everything, control C, go to your map, move the map like that, and then control V, and you will be getting those devices. So let's talk about the cinematics first. In our case we have 13 players, so we will need to add an extra cinematic. Then we select everything and come right here, see progress. Then we will come here and we already have the new verse files, achievement, custom player, game manager, leaderboard, and the player stats manager. So we will need to come to before talking about the verse code, we will need to come to those hot messages devices, and let's add them one by one. So this is gonna be bronze 1, bronze 2, bronze 3, etc. So yeah. You will need to re-add them again because they weren't added before, as you can see the difference since you have migrated the files. We will also do something else, which is we're gonna need to rename all the files with using the battery name, because that happened if you have grabbed files that belongs to a published map before. I don't know how to explain it very well, but you will get my point later on. Champion and real. The next thing on the list is we're gonna start from here. We need the good back blinks, which means we're gonna come here and choose. Look, don't you? It's either use bronze Niagara, then bronze 1 and bronze 2. This is bronze 1, by the way, 2, 3. Oh, but for me, I'm gonna use the other one. You have the choice. I'm gonna use the bronze 1 and 2 and 3. So this is gonna be bronze 1, bronze 2, and bronze 3. And the same goes for silver. If you want to use the first, this one's back bling, then you're gonna look for silver. But for me, I'm gonna just look for silver and use the silver 1 and 2 and 3, since they are grouped already. Silver 2 and silver 3. For here, if you wanna use the first option again, you're gonna look for gold, which is gold 1. But no, I'm gonna look for gold. I'm gonna use this one here. The files are a little bit complicated, but if you need any help, you can just come to our Discord server, and I will be happy to help you guys all. So we're gonna use the platinum 1 and platinum 2. Just make sure you don't mix both. Platinum 3. Same for diamond. Diamond 1. Diamond 2. Diamond 3. Here we have the elite, champion, and then Unreal. We have finished with those. We're gonna delete this timer. We don't need it. And we're gonna delete this timer also. We don't need it. We're gonna delete this trigger. We don't need it. We're gonna delete this end game device. We don't need it. We're gonna come right here, go down. Not this one actually. This one. Make sure you change it to elimination manager on eliminated. And now let's try to build the verse codes. What we will do is that we will look for verse, and we will need to throw the ranked system and game manager and the sheet. All of those three are gonna be right here. What do we have more? Game manager, ranked system. Yes, we finished. So let's start with the game manager. We're gonna add all the HUDs we have already. Silver one, gold one. Now we're gonna add the triggers one by one. Make sure you don't miss one there. Add, test. For the trackers, it is gonna be like that. So it is gonna be tracker 8, tracker 9. For the cinematics, since we have 13 players, and we're gonna need 13 cinematics, we're gonna add all of them too. Let's not forget about that. Now we finish with this one right here. And Control S, save everything. We don't need the rest of the settings. And we will go to the rank system. We're gonna add 13 player spawners. Oh, my bad. My bad. Looks like I have copied some unnecessary player spawners. I'm gonna try to delete them. So from here to here. Delete this one. 4. 13. In the general settings, don't add anything. It's better to if you didn't add anything. But you can add an accolade device for the rank system. Control V, rank, speed, and make it medium. For here, you can add some audios on promoted sound or demoted sounds. You can add. It's better too if you don't touch those values right here. For the values that he made. the next we're gonna do is we're gonna click set to value and we're gonna keep it 5.2. Now somebody is gonna ask about now what if I want the values myself to be set up? I'm gonna tell you why you cannot, unless you want to. You don't need the leaderboard, because the leaderboard needs to match the two merged ranked system, and the same for the achievements. So I'm gonna show you something. Let's just open the verse code, and if we goes to game manager, those are the values we have. So instead of 5.2, we have 3.1 here. 10 points between bronze 1 and bronze 2, 20 points between bronze 2 and bronze 3, and we try to do the same right here. As you can see, 10, 20, 30, 50, 70, 90, 120, 150 until 800, and it is very balanced with that. If you want to change it, then make sure you're going to change it right here. But if you missed something, we have nothing to do for you. So I would suggest, if you're going to keep our values, since we suffered too much, then, well, let's not talk that much. And now we're going to try to set out the achievement. For the achievements, we will need some trackers, and those trackers, you will get them even though if you bought the achievements in our Patreon, there will be founded right here for only $10. But yeah, never mind. You don't need to buy it, because if you bought this, it will comes with the achievement anyway. And let's see the settings of each tracker right here. So the first one we have here, it's gonna be eliminations. Target to value 1, 0, and make sure you copy everything I do. We're gonna check the other one. Here it's gonna be shotgun, player elimination count. One more thing we forgot to do is we're gonna need to look for all the player spawners, and we will need to add a verse tag to all of them. So let's add a verse tag for that one, verse tag for this one, verse tag for that one. Then we're gonna split all of them together. I mean, merge all of them together to do something that is gonna make the ranked system works. Verse tag, player spawner 8. 11, 12, 13. Then we select all of them, right click, and then edit component in the property matrix, versa markup, edit, and check on that spawner. Then save. Once it will save, we'll need to close. Now let's go to the verse codes. Let's open the achievement. Let's go to general settings. We will need to add a button on each player's location so that he can see his achievements. Let's add a button right here. We can later on find a better mesh for the button, but right now we're just gonna use the default one. Just to let you know that we can go to the code and then we can make it even much better. We go to the achievement right here, and then so yeah, this one right here, we'll just space make 13 of them one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. We're gonna rename them 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. We'll have to wait a little bit so that we will get rid of all those errors. Now I think we are good to go. Control save. Let's build the verse code again. If we look at the achievement manager, now we can add this UI button here. So when a player interact with it, it will just show him all the missions. Let's come here, and I forget about all of those. Let's add our turgeon spawners. And turgeon. Good. Gonna close the spawner part, and we're gonna go to the achievement unlocked sound, which I think we're gonna use it's better to use the audio player we had before for the migration. For the moment, we need the achievement goals to set up all of them. So we're gonna come here. I prefer to make it 5, 10, 15, and just keep scaling with 5 kills each time. It's very balanced, and that's a lot of progress for me, for the player to say in my session. Pistol kills, it's gonna be the same, but you can make different values. Just make sure that if it's here 5, the next should be higher value, so you don't get any errors. For the run, we're gonna just go with 20, 100, 200 meters, 300 meters, 500, 1000 meter, 1500, 2000, 5000. Emote, we're gonna need a imitator zone to detect the emotes, how many times a player dances. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 time, 45 time. Who's gonna be that toxic player that's gonna come here? Trolling means if you kill the same player 5 time or 15 time or 10 time, depend, that means trolling. 30, 35, 40, and 50. For the rank part, you don't need to do it. Now if you go to the color settings, maybe a purple one, maybe, and this one. Purple, this one, that one. Good. The trackers, we need trackers 12, 13. You remember the trackers we made? 14 and 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Then we will need to add a mutator zone in this place so that we can track if a player dances. Mutator zone. We just need one. Give it like 50, 50, 50. This one is good. It is mutator zone number 14. The accolade device, we're gonna make new accolade, call it achievement done. We're gonna give him 5. No, my bad. 5, 5. I think we've finished. I think we're good to go now. Payment difficulties. So spawners are done, accolade is done, spawners are done. Now we just need to put a button on each part of the other players and we're good to go. I will look for a better mesh. Add here later on. It's gonna be the bottom number what? That's 339, 340. I think we have already added that there. So just select it. 339, 340, 341, 340. And yes, I think we're good to go now. Save. And yeah, let's try to rename some files because it is very needed. So otherwise we don't get some errors. Wait, thanks. Yeah, this is all should be named. Auto increment, apply.